right, ready or not, here we go. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
You beat the traffic to arrive and get around all those golfers and all of them. They need to go. They brought the rain. Let's begin with a Hine Matov, a psalm on page 10. How wonderful it is that we can all be together this evening.
Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, hine Matov, la 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 la. Hine Matov, hine Matov, la 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 la. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
I'd like to invite up Alma and Barbara to help us make the blessing to light the candles on page 3 and 4. Nope, 3. 2 and 3, we moved it. It used to be 3 and 4, now it's 2 and 3. I'm just kidding, it's a fixed book, friends. That was a joke. Very good. You want to read?
No, we're doing English.
I can do the Hebrew. Perfect. Okay.
You want to do it together? Over here? As these candles give
As,
light? All right.
as these candles,
as
these Shabbat
candles give light to all who behold them,
so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our way,
in our own day,
be among those who kindle light.
we stretch our arms. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. Thank you so much. Yep, okay. And I can't believe that we're doing this 4 months. Our tradition, unfortunate tradition, that we still light a Shabbat candle for the hostages. We believe they would have been home and with their families at the Shabbat table, but we will light a Shabbat candle for them. We continue our Shabbat service on with Shalom Aleichem, page 24.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Oy, 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 mi melech, Malachei Amelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. אוי 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 אוי, מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. We continue with Lecha Dodi, found on page 20. Lecha Dodi is a beautiful poem which actually has the name of the writer, the poet who wrote this. So every verse has the first letter, is the first letter of his name. So if you go back 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can find the name Shlomo, which is the name of the writer. We're going to sing together verses 1, 2, 5, and then when we reach the last verse, verse 9, we rise and then face the door to welcome Shabbat, to welcome the Shabbat bride. But until then, we sing. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, פני שבת נקבלה, lecha dodi לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה, lecha dodi לקראת קהלה, Shabbat Mekabela. Verse 1. Shahamor וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, lecha dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. lecha dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, lecha dodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. תעוררי, תעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי, אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי, דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
We stood on the last verse, imagining that Shabbat had entered the room like a bride, and we greet her and we wish each other Shabbat Shalom. So someone in front of you, behind you, across the aisle, wish them a Shabbat Shalom as well. But make it a brief Shabbat Shalom. Oops. Page 28. We continue with our call to prayer. Page 28.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד. המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד.
We remain standing as we turn on page 34. We find the words to Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Cantor, are you okay? You look tired. You need some
I
help?
need some help.
You need some help. How about everyone sit down except Jacob? Jacob, come down and help the cantor. Page 36. This is tough up here. It's hot lights and cold. Yeah, okay. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't see you. I have depth perception. Sorry about that. Okay, page 36. You start us and we will all join in with you.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך.
והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך, בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
The amount of photos and pictures and cameras that popped out for that, I think that Via Hafta is probably trending more than any other Via Hafta successfully. It's like, that was amazing.
That was great.
Good job, dude.
That was great.
Well, maybe we'll see you later. Maybe. All right. Let's continue our service with Micha Mocha, page 40.
Lai 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 la lai la 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 lai 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 la lai la 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 lai la lai la lai 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 la la lai lai la 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 lai la 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 lai. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. מלכותך ובניך בוקר יום לפני משה ומרים, זה לי ענו ואמרו, זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
We continue our Shabbat prayers on page 44 at the top, the words of Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם.
We continue on page 46 as we rise for our tefillah, our main prayer, the main part, if you will, the service. Please rise.
אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לישני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ולמען אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. On page 59, we'll find the prayer together at the top. Let's offer it together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ucha na'eh lehodot. Let us pause from the prayers of the prayer book and turn now to the prayers of the heart. Take a moment for silent personal reflection, personal moment to yourself.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
We're going to continue our Torah service on page 244. We'll ask everyone to please rise. And I'm saying this not because you have the coolest name in here, but Jeremy, I'm going to invite you up to hold Torah with us. So everyone else, please rise.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'en kema'asecha. מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים היטיב ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך אל רם ונישא, אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlu Adonai iti uneromema, Shemo Yachdav, Lecha Adonai הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני הממלכה והעמית נעשה לכל
I don't know when you guys all got here. Jeremy and I have a nice conversation up there. Forgot about you all here. All right, have a seat. Please be seated. Oh my goodness. This is a true story. Please be seated. Go ahead, sit down. So you think that I was busy this week from the fact that we launched our year of Torah on this past Sunday. How many of you got a chance to write a letter in our Torah? Wow. And how was it? Wonderful. Do you suggest other people try it? Yes. Okay. If you would like the Sofer, the scribe will be back on May 19th, and you will get to put a letter into our new Torah scroll, not this one, or new one, May 19th, but you have to sign up in order to do that, and there's a finite number of slots to do that. But that's not what was busy. It kept me busy. What kept me busy was fighting the odds. Is it going to be San Francisco or Kansas City? I have been losing a lot of sleep. I sort of feel like Taylor Swift won. You know, they figured out that she has provided over $350 million in free advertisement just for the Kansas City Chiefs through, it's, what? Right, the Usher show. Usher, who's going to watch it for Usher? That's one fan. We have one fan for Usher. One fan for Usher. I was a little surprised by that choice myself. How many are for Kansas City? Kansas City fans? San Francisco fans? Puppy Bowl? Who's going to be watching the... Oh, I see. What's the other option? What else are you going to be doing? Halftime show? Okay. You think he's going to propose to her? Oh, wow. I mean, I'm so nervous. Will she make it to the show? I mean, she's already tripped twice in Tokyo. Like, I'm nervous. Like, will she make it? It's a lot going on this week. And you can understand why I was not prepared to read from the Torah tonight. And I was just wondering if anyone would be willing to jump up here in the last minute and read from the Torah. Anyone with like really good hair? Really good hair. Anyone? Hey, thanks for volunteering. Come on up. Jacob, that's so exciting. You did so well with the Via Hafta. I figured, why don't you come back up? And yeah. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them do the blessing before, so you don't have to worry about it. You just do worry about Torah, all right? So page 250.
1, 2, 3. Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach leolam va'ed. Keep going. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. Amen.
All right, I mean, obviously we didn't prepare this, so I don't know what you're prepared to do, but if I were you, I'd start right there. So, but you do whatever you're prepared to do. What did he say? How about nothing? You just got upstage, dude. Very good, Jackie. He's so jacked. All right, page 250. Let's do the blessing before. Okay, we're back. We're back. Here we go.
Vel Moshe Amar Ale El Adonai Ata ve'Aharon Nadav ve'Avihu ve'Shifim miziknei Israel ve'hishtehavitem merachok.
Wow, Yasher Koach, yay! I am enthralled and I want to hear more, but man, are we out of time. Maybe tomorrow you want to come back and finish? Oh. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Page 250, let's do the blessings after the reading of Torah.
1, 2, 3. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן.
We're going to include an extra prayer of Misha Berach with our Torah out for those in captivity and those who are engaged in the protection of our people. May the one who blessed our ancestors watch over and protect the civilians and soldiers taken hostage. May God have compassion on them and grant them speedy and safe return. May God grant them and bring them from captivity to freedom, from enslavement to redemption, from darkness to light. As we ask for peace, we ask for safety, we ask for justice as we say Amen. We also include a Misha Berach, a prayer of healing and wholeness for those amongst us who may be feeling broken physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, many different ways of feeling broken. And the next prayer is a prayer of essentially wholeness, of feeling a sense of wholeness to the brokenness. Not necessarily cure, as it's different than wholeness, just coming to be at peace with ourselves or whatever is going on. For someone that you're thinking of, it could be yourself, a family member, it could be a name that you want to share aloud, or someone you want to share in your heart. They're looking around the room, I invite you to share. All those we've named aloud and those that we've named in our hearts, on page 253 in the middle, we'll find the words to our prayer.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
we prepare to lift and dress our Torah, I'd like to call Deb and Joel. Will you help me lift and dress the Torah, please? Come on down. Everyone else, please rise.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. הללו, 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 הללו. כל הנשמה תהללויה, הללו, הללויה. כל הנשמה תהללויה, הללו, הללויה. הללו, 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 הללו. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותומכיה מאושר. דרכיה דרכי נועם וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה. חדש, חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם.
Please be seated. This week's Torah portion, as we begin the laws that were given, some more detail, the fine print, if you will, of the Ten Commandments that we received last week. We begin to get into the details, and we start to what we call get in the weeds. I said that already. All right, here we go. I want to share with you one particular law that may seem strange. It says that even a poor man is himself supported by tzedakah or charity. I don't like that translation, but for the sake of our mixed audience, we'll just go with that translation for tonight. So if someone who is poor and they receive money, they must themselves give tzedakah. So tzedakah being charity. Isn't that seem strange? Why would someone who is in need or a beggar who has no money of their own, who is supported by others, have to give themselves? So many explanations that have added up over the years to try to bring some color to this black and white law. Some say that the reason for the law is to give the poor person some inclusion, a sense of inclusion. Because if the tzedakah collector passes by him and only solicits donations from others, then how does the poor man feel? It makes him feel as if he has no place within society. He's only a taker and cannot give anything to the world around him. Others say that the reason for this law is that even if the poor man can only give a few pieces of change donated by a lot of folks adds up to a substantial amount. Every donation, no matter how small, makes a difference. Another reason for this law is the empowerment. The poor man is generally a taker, and by his giving, no matter how small, he becomes a giver. And to that changes the whole relationship of him and the community. And yet another reason for this the purpose of this law is to give this person a sense of self-worth and dignity. By not asking the poor person to give anything, we're essentially saying, you're nothing, and you can do nothing. Now, we should never do, and that, of course, we should never do. So by not soliciting him, we're labeling that person as not really a person, but just as a category of being poor. And that is humiliating, I'm sure. Lastly, the purpose of the law is to protect the poor from being embarrassed in the sight of their children. It is important that they see their parent as one who can give, not just as one who has nothing and is nothing. And I imagine that if we ask someone here why, the answer they would say, because it's what we do. It's a mitzvah to give tzedakah. And no one should ever be deprived of the opportunity to give tzedakah, or the opportunity to do a mitzvah. The Torah says that the farmer must leave the corner of their field when he harvests his crop so the poor can come and take what they need without having to beg. It also tells how if your brother is about to go bankrupt, you must help them before he does, for it's easier to prevent bankruptcy than it is to lift someone out of bankruptcy. And if it tells you how, this Torah tells you when you loan a family member money with which to pay their debts, you must wait outside their house until they bring the collateral to you. For the house is his, and you cannot simply enter it just because you are loaning them money. It's all beautiful teachings, all big part of details of larger categories that come out of this week's Torah portion. And that's why we have a board member from the Jewish Free Loan with us tonight. Jewish Free Loan helps everyone in our Jewish community. In fact, they played a pivotal role just in the history of the temple that I've been here in the last 13 years. Twice, our synagogue, and you want to think of a synagogue as being poor. So it doesn't have to be poor to take advantage of free loans from the Jewish Free Loan Organization. But twice this congregation took out loans from the Jewish Free Loan in order to build up our security posture and the gates and the other things that we built before the Homeland Security grant money was doled out. So Jewish Free Loan has been an important part, not just members' families, but also the Temple family. I want to share, Jesse Lynn will be up in a minute to share more about Jewish Free Loan, but let me just finish one of my favorite stories about tzedakah and giving. There's a story about a small town in Eastern Europe, and in this town there was a poor man. The man was sick, he was handicapped, he was uneducated, so he could not earn a living on his own. And so every week the rich person in his town would give the poor man a donation, and that's how he got through the week. And that's how he was able to care for his family. Yet one week, the richest man in town did not give to the poor man his weekly handout. And when they met, the poor man asked for an explanation, and this is what he got. It's been a difficult week for me. I had a number of special expenses. My wife is not well. The doctor suggested I take her to a resort. I'm sure you know, you go to a resort, you need a proper wardrobe, so I had to buy her a number of dresses. I'm sure you know that you can't go to this resort in an old rundown carriage, so I had to buy a new carriage. I'm sure you understand if I buy a new carriage, I got to buy new horses. And so as you see, I had a number of special expenses this week, and that's why I'm not able to give you a donation as I usually do. And the poor man drew back in shock, and he said, "Resorts? Wardrobe? Carriage? New horses? With my money?" In a way, if you think about it, it's kind of true. Because at least according to the way Jewish tradition understands money, that our obligation to the poor comes first, and our luxuries should come second. I love that story. And so the next time that you're thinking about tzedakah, Although there are right ways and healthy ways to do it, I hope that you will consider Jewish Free Loan as one of those places to help. Jewish Free Loan, Jesse Lynn Hirsch is a board member. If you would like to come up and share for a few minutes about what you're doing, and I invite you to speak with Jesse Lynn after services. She'll be here to address any questions you might have.
Hello.
Yeah.
There we go. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for letting me join you this evening. Mazel tov to the bar mitzvah boy and his family. Very exciting time. As Rabbi so kindly mentioned, my name is Jessie Lynn Herschel, and I am currently a board member for Jewish Free Loan. But in the past 5 years, I've also been a volunteer and a full-time paid staff member. So that just goes to show you how much this organization really means to me. The mission of Jewish Free Loan is to provide interest-free loans to Arizona's Jewish community. What's so special, as Rabbi pointed out tonight, is that our mission is derived from this Torah portion, Parsha Mishpatim, although it is mentioned 3 times in the Torah that you are supposed to lend without interest. There are over 50 free loan agencies across the world, including one in Israel. What is very special about these organizations is that they all run independently of each other, although we are grouped by the International Association of Jewish Free Loans. So the agencies lean on each other to learn about policy, best practices, and in times of need, like especially now in Israel, there are opportunities where the free loans actually loan money to each other to help meet the needs of the communities there. So as I said, I've been involved with Jewish Free Loan for about 5 years, maybe a little bit more at this point. And I can tell you that every single year, the applications and the amount that we disperse, it just keeps increasing. Especially now, it's been incredibly difficult. I think all of us feel the strain these days on how much things cost, on how the world is going, and we all want to make sure that we're giving as well. As Rabbi mentioned, it's important to take care of ourselves, but it's in our values to also give to others. Since January 1st, the Free Loan Agency in Phoenix alone has dispersed almost $200,000. That has gone in interest-free loans. That has gone to support individuals and families in economic crisis, to help prevent eviction, some for car repairs, and as I mentioned, we had this very special opportunity to lend some money to the agency in Israel to help them with all the need that they're seeing currently. Sorry, I just want to catch my breath. With everything that's going on, Rabbi did mention that free loan it's here for the Jewish community for all kinds of things. Traditionally, it's not just for when you really need it. It's for, to go to college, for individuals who want to take advantage of other things. We even had loans for going to summer camp or paying for a bar mitzvah party. But with the way that things have been going and the amount of emergency need that we're seeing in the community, we have actually shifted to mostly helping those that are in crisis, and especially with eviction prevention. That's been a really big item for us in the last few years. So while I'm here to say, please, we are available, and if you need a loan, come to us. We have a very private process. Privacy is a big part of what we do, just as it is directed in the Torah. I also want to come here today and say, again, as Rabbi so kindly mentioned, that we can't exist and do this work without the support of the community. So if you are looking for somewhere to give, we are always welcoming your support, and we really are fully funded by individual donors. There isn't a whole lot of funding coming from other sources. So if you're looking for a mitzvah mediator, that's us. And if you want to do a mitzvah, please come our way. As Rabbi mentioned, I'll be here at Oneg. Thank you again so much. And if you have any questions, I am always happy to chat.
So just to clarify, because I want to make it more explicitly clear, if I understand Arizona law, you get tax credits instead of paying the government their taxes for state. You can give your money to Jewish Free Loan. Yes,
correct. We are a charitable tax credited organization, so you can give, I think the numbers changed slightly, but it was about $400 if you're filing individually, or $800 if you're filing as a couple. And yes, you can redirect your tax dollars straight to us instead of having to pay the government. So it's a great point.
Are there I don't want to open up to questions as much as I want to, although I feel like if you have a question, it's probably a question that's on other people's minds. But for the sake of time, I want to invite you, Jesse Lynn and Jewish Free Loan I just want to thank them publicly, have helped to sponsor our own egg tonight. We're loaning the cookies to us, and then when we're done with them, we're going to give them back. No, wait, that didn't quite work.
Not quite.
No, not quite. Never mind. Okay, that didn't work. Anyway, thank you for the oneg, and please take advantage. I know there was even, there's small amounts. You can have relatively, people think of big loans, but you do, Jewish Free Loans does micro loans.
Yeah, we are
too.
considered a micro-lending organization. We do some larger loans, like you mentioned, with the Homeland Security Grant, but for individuals, they're normally somewhat smaller amounts.
Yeah, so if you need a bridge, you need 5,000, like it's something, and it's nice to have this treasure as part of our community, and so it's important for me and for our congregation to lift up Jewish Free Loan. So thank you for being with us tonight. Speaking of other things going on, tomorrow is, tonight started Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh is tonight. The new moon has begun, and Kandro, tell us more about what's happening tomorrow with that.
So tomorrow we have a new moon gathering, which is part of the red tent, which means women only. This is a new moon gathering tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock. If you haven't signed up, let me know, or just show up at 5 o'clock, and we will talk about the new month, which is the month of Adar, and explain a little bit about the month of Adar. Phil, you have something to say about the month of Adar? That's right, and we're going to talk about that there's not one month of Adar, but there are 2 months of Adar, and why. So exactly, we're going to talk about that. So join us.
For those that, if you don't keep too close attention to Hebrew months, the fact that we have an extra month means the year's going to be longer, which explains why High Holy Days this fall is going to be in October. Rosh Hashanah is in October, and Hanukkah falls on Christmas Day and will go into January. That's because of the extra month of Adar that we're about to add on here and now is going to push everything longer. So as they say, the holidays are going to be late this year. They're right on time, their date. Okay. So,
True.
But that's thank you, Phil, for pointing that out. We're going to move to concluding prayers. We invite all of our young people, anyone who has not yet become a bar mitzvah, maybe you're hours away, maybe you're years away, but all of our kids to come up and join us on the bima. This is it. Come up, kids. Come. Anyone not yet a bar mitzvah? Jacob, the last walk of your Jewish childhood right here. All right, everyone else, please rise. Page 282 as you gently open the ark doors.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות אדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We we remain standing on page 290 something, 92, 4, page 294. We turn as we think of loved ones we may have lost in recent days, or those that we lost at this season in years past who may be observing a yard site. If there's a name you wish to share out loud, we invite you to do so. We gather names and memories as we recite Kaddish Atom together. Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divrach Yotei V'lamich Malchutei B'chayichon V'yomeichon V'chayei D'chol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'alam Almei Maya Yid Barach V'Yishtabach V'Yid Pa'ar V'Yid Ramam V'Yid Naseh V'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei kudesha, brechu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may the names and memories be for a blessing as we say, Amen. I'd like to invite up Jeremy one more time for his solo, where he's going to sing. Yeah, the cancer will do the blessing on page 5.
Yep.
6, 7,
5.
5. We moved it, it's on page 5 now.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים.
לחיים.
All right, very good. Good take note. Yes, you can donate so you can have better. Okay, let's Alma and the boys come on down and let's make motzi together as a family. We're grateful for what starts with family and then new addition. Come on down. That's cool. A commentary for this too. What do you got to say? All right, what do you want to say? Here you go. What would you like to tell everybody?
Shalom.
Shalom. That's right. He said Shabbat Shalom. So we're going to make motzi together, and let's sing motzi. Yes.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ בתיאבון.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to become a bar mitzvah too? Say yes or no.
Yes.
All right, cool. He's got it on record. There it is. You're going to walk this around. You're actually going to bring this to the people. Bring people to bring. You're going to bring them Torah and bread. Let's,
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for putting the prayer books back, and we'll see you at Oneg in the social hall.